back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. So today I have a hair video. I'm very excited. I feel like I haven't done a hair video in so long, like a natural hair video, protective style hair video. I'm doing these medium Smedium. They're not small, but they're like medium. Smedium knotless braids in this really pretty blonde platinum color. I have never ever done blonde ever in my life, so this is really new, but I'm loving it. I feel like it's like a really hot braiding color of the summer. I feel like it's a really good summer look. I did do them pretty long. I feel like they're about, I want to say butt length, past my butt a little bit. And I honestly don't know. I wasn't keeping track of how long it took for me to do everything, but it was 2 days. It was a 2-day process, but with a lot of breaks. But if you want to see what braiding hair I use, what shades I use, how many packs and everything, keep on watching. This is the braiding hair that I use. I use the pre-stretched only just to make my life easier, and I like to use the 3 times density. And for this look, I used 1 full pack of each color and 1 bundle from the other pack. So in total, it was about 3.5 packs of hair. So the shades that I used were 33 from the Janet collection. My beauty supply store didn't have 33 from xpression, but it really didn't make a difference. They all blended the same. They all did what it had to do. And it's a really nice burgundy color. And then I used 613 from xpression. You know, it's just like straight platinum color. And then I used 27 from xpression, which is more like a honey blonde color. And I feel like the 3 together really balanced each other out when I started blending. So then I used Shine and Jam. It's my favorite braiding gel. You don't need 2 containers. I just used 1. Like I still had a lot left after this container that I'm showing you guys. And then I used rat tail combs for parting and alligator clips to help with parting as well. So here I'm just doing my first part, which is in the back. I don't pre-part. I don't know why. I just kind of like parting as I go. That's just how I've always done it. But I do recommend pre-parting just to, you know, be time efficient. But I do like parting as I go. So these are 3 colors before I start blending it. And this is actually my first time making a custom braiding color and blending. I didn't know what I was doing, honestly, at first. So you can see I'm just kind of like splitting them and just kind of, honestly, I was winging it at this point. This was definitely a learning experience when it came to blending and mixing braiding hair. I will say use smaller quantities. It'll make it easier, and if you know anything about braiding hair, you know that it's synthetic hair, so it tangles very easily. So working with large portions of hair I don't recommend it because it can become a very tangled mess. So here I'm showing you the finalized color. It's so pretty. It's platinum. It's the color I was looking for. Nothing too bright, nothing too dark. And here I am separating the hair, getting it prepped for the braids. I actually received this, I think it's a thread holder, but it's good for holding braids. I received it for my birthday. And here I'm just doing my first part. I'm adding gel to it. And then I'm gonna grab the braiding hair. So first I start off with the braid, and a tip that helped me when it came to doing my own knotless braids was that it's similar to feed-in braids. You just feed it into your braid. So as you're braiding, you're just feeding the hair. I know I'm not really showing it that well in the video, but it's just feeding. It's like you're braiding and you're feeding it. And then I just braid down. Every couple of braids, I just kind of run my fingers through the braids just to make sure it doesn't tangle up on me. And here I got a couple braids in. As you can see, I did not braid to the end just to save time, so I braided to the middle, and then once I was finished with everything, I just completed the braids.
All good, chug a look around, find one to see my type. Then my dog and he know what I like. He done found me plenty in my life. Problem is I meet a girl tonight, then I go and treat her too nice. Galleria credit card swipes, I don't even know if she a wife. But I do know one thing, no. Women, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday through Sunday, yo. Maybe I'll love you one day, maybe we'll someday grow. Till then, I'll sit my drunk ass on that runway, on this one way. 2:30, baby, won't you meet me by the beam? Too early, maybe later, you could show me things. You know what it is whenever I visit. Windy City, she blowing me kisses, no. 30 degrees, way too cold, so hold me tight. Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight? Jury in the safe on arrival, pistol on Jay for survival. A lot of people gunning for the title, a lot of people trying to take us viral. I'm just trying to have a nice night. The waiter brought a check for the meal. She said, babe, I think there was a typo. Nah, girl, I got it, that's light, though. I can show you bigger things than that. It's gonna be a minute till I'm back. Let me get you images that last. Amex had a limit in the past. I had plenty women in the past. I done plenty sinning in the past. You don't need to know, but you can ask. Sticking on your backstage pass, all access, cause you bad. You could go wherever with that ass. Show to the shower, to the truck to the club for the party. You go in first with your girls, cause I don't know who's out there watching. But I do know one thing, though. Women, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday, Sunday, yo. Maybe I'll love you one day, maybe we'll someday grow. Till then, I'll sit my...
Finally at the last braid. I don't look it, you can't tell on the video, but I was extremely excited. I was happy to be finally done, but I was at the last braid and I'm just doing my same method, adding gel to the braids. I try not to add it to my scalp. I know some braiders, they do put it on the scalp, but my scalp is very sensitive to products, so I try not to put too much oily things on my scalp because it'll make my scalp go dry faster. But here I am just doing the braid. I'm separating it into 3, starting off the braid, grabbing a piece and feeding it. Like I said before, Okay, so I showed it off camera, but I did go ahead and finish braiding the ends. As you saw, I kind of braided to the middle on each braid just to kind of speed up time, but honestly, I feel like it would have been the same amount of time it took to just completely braid all the way down. So after I braided everything, I dipped it in hot water. When you dip your hair in hot water, you gotta be extremely careful because like boiling hot water. And I try to get as much as I can in there. You don't have to get the whole braid obviously, but just as much as you can. So I'm gonna show you how I kind of finish off everything once I'm completely done with the braid. The products I use to make it look nice and fresh and cute. So you're gonna need Got2b glue, lottabody mousse, Style Factor edge booster, and an edge control brush. So first what I like to do is take the Got2b glue spray and then just kind of spray downward like this. I like to make sure it's really like pressing down on the braids because I did recently big chop about 5 months ago, so my hair is blunt. And when it comes to blunt hair and braiding, those two do not mix. So I have hairs that may be sticking out of the braids. So I just like to spray the Got2b glue free spray just to keep everything in place. And I just do the same thing to the other side. I forgot where I saw this hack, but it's been a lifesaver. I feel like it's a really good way to kind of keep your braids looking fresh and just to maintain little flyaways that you may experience when you have braids. So then after I spray the Got2b glue spray, I take my lottabody mousse. I just spray. I love the way this feels. You know, you just kind of bring that. You can put literally as much mousse, as little mousse as you want, but the mousse and the Got2b glue spray together is just a power duo. I really love it on my hair. So then I'm gonna take the Style Factor edge booster. When I tell you I love this edge control so much, I've been using this for like years now. This is the best edge control that I've ever used. I know everyone's hair is different, but I do have 4C hair and this keeps it slick. Like one time, one of my friends asked me like, Emma, do you perm your edges? I do not perm my edges. I haven't permed my hair since 2016. So yeah, this keeps my edges slick. It's a new container. We love a new edge control container. I also bought this too when I went to the beauty supply store. How cute is this? I feel like it just fits the, you know, the gold aesthetic. I'm gonna take a little bit on my edges and just slick them down. Voila. And then I just do the other side. I don't like to slick my edges out too much when I first get braids. Obviously enough to make it look put together, but not too much because I just hate buildup of edge control. But yeah, I feel like that's like good enough for me. You can put as much, it's really up to you when it comes to edge control. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please subscribe. Follow my socials, follow my Instagram, my TikTok, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!